Where the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers in Garissa has strongly opposed the government's decision to place junior secondary schools within primary schools. Teachers argue the move has created a confusion for students and educators, leaving students' careers being in limbo. They are now calling for JSS to be fully domiciled in secondary schools as originally intended.
Junior secondary education, introduced as part of Kenya's new curriculum reforms, was initially designed to be housed in secondary schools. However, a government directive placed these learners in primary schools, sparking unrest among teachers. KUPPET members in Garissa say the placement is problematic, citing lack of resources, absence of clear leadership, and uncertainty in teachers' career progression. They argue that JSS requires independence within secondary school to ensure quality education.
We just request the government and also all the stakeholders of education to consider having JS doing what was proposed in the Presidential Working Party on education reforms. And also we ask as JS teachers to have our CPG, the career progression guidelines, put out clearly, having JS as a level of it.
Melchizedek Igunza, the KUPPET Garissa Executive Secretary, said junior secondary in primary schools is neither sustainable nor fair, emphasizing that JSS teachers are trained for secondary level teaching and need proper facilities such as labs as well as appropriate management structures.
Being domiciled in primary does not make it a primary school. And because it does not make it a primary school, it should not be run like a primary school. It should be run by secondary qualified teachers. And it should be handled as a secondary school.
Ayako Wilfred, a teacher, added that the lack of clear career progression for JSS teachers hinders their planning. The fight affects young teachers and their students as they struggle for both professional survival and the learners' well-being.
We are asking the government to rethink on how junior school must remain independent and autonomous from primary school so that it runs its curriculum as a junior school.
Godfrey Lunai also called on the government to reconsider the policy and support junior secondary as a distinct and autonomous education level within secondary schools. Rose Kaguku, KUTV, Nairobi.